today I am going to show you how to knit two together, the English way as well as the Continental way. So I have my little swatch here, the 5 stitches over here, I knitted it the Continental way, and over here I knitted it the English way. And you will see as we get to it that depending on how you knit your stitch, it lays differently and the result is going to be different. So this tutorial will also help you understand when you read a pattern. Most patterns are written for English knitting, and then so if you're a continental knitter like me, you actually would have to, in a sense, reverse your stitch to make it right, but it makes sense as you see it. Okay, so knit two together is a great basic decrease stitch. I'm just going to knit my first stitch right here. Okay, so continental knitters like me, your knit stitch is gonna look like this. You see how the front lays this way and the back is kind of like, so it's kind of like leaning in a sense this way, right? Just like this. So that's the continental way. So if you knit two together, you would insert your needle through the back through 2 stitches, just like that. And then you grab a hold of your yarn, hold on to it, and you pull it through, and then you decrease these 2 stitches into 1 stitch. So then you take it off, just like this. Okay, so your pattern is gonna lean this way. Okay, let's do it again. The continental way. We want to decrease these 2 stitches into 1. So I'm inserting my right needle into the 2 stitches through the back loop. Grab my yarn, hold on to it, I pull it through. So I decrease these 2 stitches into 1. And that's the result. Now pay attention how this is leaning, okay? So now this stitch was knit the English way. So you see how it's not leaning this way, but the stitch is kind of like leaning like this. See, this part is in the front and the back is kind of like in the back. I don't know if you can see the difference. So my stitch was laying this way, the continental way. The English way, your stitch is gonna look like this. Let me switch my yarn over to the right, just like I would when I knitted the English way. So for the English way, you would insert your needle like this. You would insert your needle coming from the left of the second stitch like this. You take your yarn like this and you pull it through. So these 2 stitches become 1 stitch. Take a look at the difference of how the stitch leans. So you can see the English way kind of leans to the right. The continental way, it leans to the left. So it's the opposite. Okay, more to that in a second. So let's take a look at it one more time. So with the English way, you insert your needle from the left of the second stitch. Looks like this. Loop your yarn, pull it through. So you decrease these 2 stitches into this one stitch, and then you take these two off the left needle. So let me just knit this. So let's take a look at the difference in result. This was the 2 stitches that we knit together the Continental way. You can see that the result, it's leaning this way. Over here, a little bit harder to see, but if you knit the English way, your stitch is actually leaning this way. So it's really the opposite. So as you do a pattern where the leaning part of the stitch is going to make a difference for the pattern, you have to make sure you're going to knit it so the result is going to look the same. So really, a knit 2 together the Continental way looks exactly like an SSK, the English way. An SSK is slip, slip, knit. It would look the same. Okay, so I'm not so sure if that makes sense to you guys. If it's unclear, please leave a comment below. Ask me any questions, and maybe I do some follow-up tutorials on the difference. Okay, for today, thanks so much for tuning in today. Give me a thumbs up. Okay, I'll see you guys next time.